Thank you so much for tuning in today. You're listening to The Daily, and I'm your host, Amy Carlin. I was talking the other night with my husband about growth and change and how our understanding changes as we grow up and grow old. When you're a child, for the first few years of your life, you don't understand the experiences of other people. You don't really understand that they even have their own experiences. You're only considering your own perception, and you're really just unaware of others. Then you start to recognize your family, and their perception might differ slightly from yours. You're told that you have to share with your sister and other things like that. But your family is still a unit of self. You don't become of the world or your peers or people who might judge you. Your family almost has to like you. They're your family. But then you start going to school with other kids, your peers. In kindergarten, nobody knows how to behave socially, but you gradually become aware of others around you. And then for the next 10 to 20 years or so, you're terrified of what other people might be thinking about you because you're concerned about how those people and their perceptions affect you. And it's good to be concerned about other people and their feelings and how you're affecting them. But we sometimes take it too far. Especially at that age, we're concerned about what they think of us when that's not the point. As the Apostle Paul said, "When I was a child, I spake as a child, I understood as a child, I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things." By the time you're an adult, your perception changes. You start to understand more. There are so many things that you cared deeply about as a child, about what other people thought of you or things that you wanted. But now you're an adult and you're working a job and you're working with people you get along just fine with, who maybe you wouldn't have gotten along with in school because of all those differences that back then mattered so much. But now we're all adults, we're all professionals, we're all in the same place. And those differences don't matter anymore. Everyone just does their job. We all have personality quirks, but that's no longer a big deal. We don't worry as much that they're judging us on how our personalities differ. Now, we continue changing as we grow, but I'd like to talk a little more about that tomorrow. Take a look at 1 Corinthians chapter 18 to see what Paul has to say about understanding and how our understanding grows through Christ and as we continue our growth through eternity. I hope you'll join me again tomorrow. Thank you for listening today. The Daily is brought to you by The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.